playing into that, like when you got a kid and then, know willingly knowing that, that you might be putting them in these dangerous positions. Like these are like the things that would go through my mind and maybe some other
Yeah.
people's minds, that maybe prevent them. Like, what are your thoughts on that kind of stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that, whatever you focus on is going to be what happens. But I mean, my grandpa was in World War II, and back then they're like, "Oh, I don't want to bring a kid into this world." That was, 70 some years ago. So it's like I think we always have that going on. And it's just more excuses, but you feed on it because you're like, well, but it's valid. And then you go out searching and talking to other people about your valid point, and then they confirm it, and then you're like, see, I was right. And you can do that until you can't have kids. Then what? Now you have to live with that. There's a movie, Braveheart. He stood there and said, listen, you can go to war and fight and you may die, or you could run back home and live a little bit longer and die with massive regret. But right now you have a choice. Choice is a powerful thing. Decision is dramatic. Decision is, do I let my baby die in Mexico or do I transport him to the US? That's a decision. That's not really a choice. So, but we have choices every day. And if you say, okay, I'm going to stand up and fight for my freedom, and if I die, at least I made that powerful choice instead of living in massive regret. So I think there's always going to be something that you can use as an excuse to stop doing whatever it is that you want to do. Or you could just do it, have faith, and, go for it and see what happens. Either way, the time's going to pass. So if this is something you want, and just my opinion, if it's something you want, that the year is going to pass, the 5 years is going to pass, the 40 minutes is going to pass. So you might as well just, there's a million excuses not to, just find one, two, and focus